During the implementation of the new office building, this project was carried out in 3 phases. In the first phase, an underground parking lot was started. In the second phase, the technical equipment, interior fittings, and roof were removed from the existing building. And in the third phase, a new office building was finally constructed. They were basically in charge of the project's progress and decided in what order to proceed. Furthermore, they showed great interest in cooperation with subcontractors and safety at the construction site. BAM Interbuild self-evaluated whether to implement safety rules between subcontractors.
As facade contractor of portals, Groven Plus developed conceptually framework system to absorb the movement of the steel construction and to realize the architectural design. Groven Plus's engineers devised a unique waterproofing system. Groven Plus's Belgian's facade construction SME, active in the Benelux, northern France, and the region around Paris. They introduced themselves specialists in the construction, renovation, and maintenance of non-residential projects and structures. Groven Plus consists of 3 units, and Groven Plus cover view facade and Groven Portal of the ideal partner for the total concept of every facade project. This service is an autonomously functioning unit within Groven Plus that focuses on maintenance, repair and renovation work, Groven Plus on aluminum joinery, curtain walls and domes. 5S is Groven Plus's trademark glass facade modules. The glazing is glued to stainless steel frames. The prefabricated modules can be attached to all kinds of structures. The system offers complete freedom to the design of the facade and allows a wide choice of materials. 5S90 is the stainless steel frame attached to the supporting structure and is applied to curtain walls. 5S45 is the stainless steel frame attached to the structure directly on the support structure. This can be placed on all type structure and secondary support structure was not requested. 5S Cork is the basis of the system in the 5S90 and its clip. The innovation consists in working with a light, self-supporting structure without nose formed by triangular modules. This offers total freedom in design of facade and domes.
Victor Buick Steel Construction is a leading international steel construction company. They distinguish themselves through their modular systems and concepts and their logistical knowledge of how to bring large steel elements to building sites to speed up assembly. VBSC revolve around 2 pillars, civil works and buildings. Civil works involve building bridges, hydrological projects, and occasionally an artistic project. They distinguish themselves through their model systems and concepts of how to bring large steel elements to building sites. And for buildings, high-rise construction takes pride of place alongside heavy industrial construction and special buildings. It is where they provide their wide experience to make the difference in terms of the rate of construction, temporary stability, smart design of connections, and solution in construction site. Their goal is to look out for solutions on both technically and economically, which leads to heavy focus on exports. Over 80% of their production is destined for use abroad. VBSC's strength is shorter delivery times and greater added value with high productivity and technical knowledge. With a production capacity of around 20,000 tons, VBSC has grown into an international group, primarily active in Belgium, the Netherlands, France, and Luxembourg, and Great Britain. VBSC company is highly active in four key elements: engineering, manufacturing, coding, and assembly. In engineering process, they can guide clients, architects, designers, and contractors through the preliminary sketch and rough drafting phases. Their engineers use the very latest calculation, planning, and designing software. In a process of making steel structure, all units have automatic shot blasting machines and spray painting hulls for conserving steel. The temperature-controlled painting workshops are fully integrated into the manufacturing process. Also, they apply both rust-resistant and fire-resistant coating. They use self-propelled platform trucks in manufacturing process that can load extremely heavy steel structures of up to 1,500 tons onto pontons or ships. This reduces the total production cost considerably. They are specialized in the off-site assembly of large steel structures with modular systems, and the transport and assembly technologies they apply are the key to their project's success. This leads to highly efficient on-site assembly. VBSC provides manufacturing and assembly in the construction process of Antwerp Porthouse. And during this process, SPMT, which stands for Self-Propelled Modular Transport, is mostly used. It is an equipment for transporting heavy goods. It drives on its own with power and flexibility that meets various needs in a module format. Once the module is transported to the site, the modules are attached one by one with other specialists on site, which reduces the whole time on construction. SCIA has been developing, distributing, and supporting software products for structural engineering and the construction market. Their software is used to model, analyze, and optimize 3D models of any structure, material, or load condition quickly and accurately. At the same time, their team of structural engineering supports on certain construction related to analyzing the steel structure or frame before its construction and help other contractor on the process of the construction. Many companies have been involved in building Antwerp Porthouse. Among them, Mouton was in charge of steel structure engineering, but because of the complex structure of the building, SCIA was in charge of structural design analysis. The main challenge was to suspend this massive structure over the existing building without touching it in any way. The challenge was to design of the steel structure. There was not a lot of space in between the columns and the atrium roof, so they had to see how they could cope with this. The steel columns in the atrium were modeled as beam elements, which have arbitrary quadrilateral shape. SCIA engineer made it possible to calculate these challenging geometries.
Thank you for listening.